Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Wednesday, the 21st of September. But first, a quick recap. Very disappointing, but this shocking run continues, and all I want to do is make it clear that I am losing my own money too. That's all I can say, really. Things haven't changed from when I used to select the horses before. I still stick to this pretty much the same criteria. It's just been extremely disappointing. Right. I focused on Redcar tomorrow. Generally, and I mean generally, it favours low number, especially in the sprints, but it also helps on the inside course to get a decent position. Well, to potentially get a decent position. So what I've had for Wednesday is a 10 pence each way lucky 15, a pound each way accumulator on those four selections, and I've also had the 25 pence each way doubles again. There are some selections, in other races where the selection I've chose, I'm not convinced it'll win, because I have had a couple where they are more fancied to win, but they're like 2-1, 11-4, and I can't give those. I prefer to give you tasty each way selections. Don't get me wrong, the likelihood of them coming placed is more unlikely or less likely. But let's get into it. Right, I've had a look at the last year's results from this meeting. Timmy used to be nearly won the first two races. It was only, I believe, a head that stopped him. Gemma Tutty had a double, the jockey as it was then. Karen Tutty, the trainer, had a double. I believe Jeff Bohe had a winner, and William Haggis had a winner as well. I believe also Nigel Tinkler had a winner. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first selection is Three Bows at 20-1 in the 143 at Redcar, paying 5 places instead of 3. This is Juliet Fieldens and Kieran Fallon's on board. This has got a low draw. It's a bit behind on some of these on form, but I think it could sneak a place, especially if it is favouring the low numbers. The second selection is Ribcana at 20-1 in the 18 minutes past 2 race, paying 4 places instead of 3. This is another low drawn horse. This time it is trained by Timmy Easterby. I looked at the form and basically it's never been really given a chance, because Beverly, if you get too far behind, you've got no chance. Well, this horse, I believe it's only ever ran 4 times, or not many times, and every single time it's pretty much got behind at Beverly or where it's run at, and it's still learning what it's doing. So at Redcar, I think now it's in a handicap. I think it could run a better race and paying out the first 4 places. And also, Tim used to have had a good meeting here last year, so that's kind of swayed me to picking it. The third selection is Coverdale at 15-2 in the 253 at Redcar, and this isn't an extra place race. This is trained by, I believe it's Ed Bethel. I'm not sure about that. You have to go to. I did look at the time. Basically, I picked these about an hour ago now, but I think it's more than capable. It is improving. It's more than capable of filling a place, and I think it will be the one that threatens the 2 shorter prices in this race. The fourth selection and final selection in this bet is Mick McHugh at 7-1. This is in the 8 minutes past 5 race, paying 4 places instead of 3. David O'Meara in May. This is written by, I believe it's Kieran Fallon. I do believe this could come with a late run and at least get a place. And this is also selected in the each way doubles, but onto the each way doubles now. So there's the accumulator, exactly the same horses, and here are the doubles. So these are 18, 25 pence each way doubles. The first 3 selections are in the 18 minutes past 2 race. They are Ribcana, Highlander Mac at 9-2, and Indication Rocket. So obviously we want all of them to place, and ideally the bigger price horse Ribcana winning, because that's also in as pound accumulator and also in as 10 pence each way lucky 15. We've then had them doubled with Mick McHugh, Kill Conquer, and Athol Blair Boy. I do think Athol Blair Boy is very, very interesting at a very big price. Don't get me wrong, Mick McHugh it's more of a nap, but yeah, I do think I thought Blair Boy is very, very well treated, especially on last year's form where it was rated in the 70s. I believe it's now rated about 62. So they're 25 pence each way doubles. I haven't included them in combination forecast and tricast, but if people like to have those kind of bets, I wouldn't stop you or put you off from having, let's say, I believe, let's say in the 8 minutes past 5 race, if you had all those three in a combination forecast and a combination tricast, I do believe 25p combination forecast and a 25 combination tricast would be £3. And the same goes if you had the selections in the 18 minutes past 2 race. If I'm being honest, I would really have had those if I hadn't put the bet on already. But it's up to you whether to have the forecast. I know a lot of people like forecasts and a lot of people don't. Normally people save the forecast for Saturdays, but if you want those, by all means go for it. If there is any returns from forecast and tricast, I will mention it, but I won't say that I put the bet on because clearly I haven't. But anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm ready for the abuse. It's been absolutely shocking for ages. Probably it's got to be a good month now. We've had the odd winner, but not enough to actually get us back on track. So anyway, the very best of luck. Charlie Winters with everything imaginable crossed. Over and out. Cheers, mate.